Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say thank you for coming to our presentation in Borobudur International Symposium today. My name is Nikmah di. I'm from Universitas Trunojoyo Madura. In this presentation, I will discuss about mindful tourism, management of tourist destination as an effort to counter stereotypes of the Madurese people. In this presentation, I will start with introduction, then I will explain about methods used in this research, the results, and finally we will discuss about conclusion. Let's start with introduction. The COVID-19 pandemic is likely to cause the biggest decline of tourism industry has experienced in history. The global tourism has been severely affected, creating a common challenge for all tourism stakeholders. Madure's business condition and tourism development are constrained by negative stereotypes about the region and its people, especially during the pandemic and post-pandemic. Stakeholders need to find alternative relief to the decline in post-pandemic tourism trend, including in Madura region. On the other hand, the understanding of Madura is more likely to lead negative stereotypes. According to Abuya Busro Karim, one of the problems that caused the stagnation of the tourism industry was the low standard of competence of human resources in field of tourism in Madura. This negative stereotypical image of the Madurese people, for example, can be found in daily conversation, mass media news, social media, anecdotes, humor, to popular culture product. The interaction between host and tourism from different cultures and social groups is an important aspect of tourism. While opportunities for hosts with positive attitude, travel interaction can increase the attractiveness of a destination for tourists. And conversely, unpleasant interaction can actually be uncomfortable and reinforce negative stereotypes. Until now, Madura is often described as marginal area in terms of development due to human resource factors. Madura is often described as a group of people who are less educated, so that stereotypes about Madura sometimes get justification precisely from Madureans themselves. There is a view in addressing the discourse on the revision of tourism in the post-pandemic world and other critical conditions, namely from a mindfulness perspective. The view of mindful tourism is about momentum of the movement sincerely and intensively in society. The practice of mindful tourism services in tourism business sector will boil down the action that mean counter stereotypes. In this context, the Madurese ethnicity in the practice of counter stereotypes carried out by prioritizing the positive character of Madurese ethnicity, which has been less widely known. A number of positive characteristics of the Madurese include being tenacious, hardworking, loyal friends, thrifty, religious, obedient to parents, maintaining self-esteem, loving family, adaptable, having sense of solidarity with their ethnic group. In the context of Madura society, sincere guide service activities, service from the heart is known gate, while friendly, humble attitude is better known as brancha. Tourists who come to Madura are guests who deserve respect. The need for mindfulness arises from the increased anxiety and stress caused by work patterns, lifestyle change, and new technologies. Counter stereotypes are theoretical and practical framework aimed at reducing the negative influence of stereotyping to particular individual or group. Destination image has been widely studied in the context of tourism and define a series of impressions, expectations, and emotional thought that tourists have when visiting tourist destinations. This research is qualitative research methods with phenomenological approach. The purpose of phenomenological approach is to reveal the hidden universal meaning of the subjective phenomena of research informant. Observations are carried out in places that have the potential to become tourist destination in Madura. The main informant in this study was Madura's community managing areas with tourism potential. The second is tourism business actors in Madura who know of negative stereotypes about Madura. The study found a number of negative stereotypes given to Madura's ethnic. These negative stereotypes are mainly related to negative behavior and Madura's temperament. The negative stereotypical characters of Madura ethnicity that have been found in depth interview and documentation search in this study are stubborn, rigid, temperamental, lazy, sordid, vindictive, unruly, lack of respect for others, quick to offend, impatient, grumpy, loud voice, ignorance of manners, lack of education, and easy to commit acts of violence. This negative stereotypical image of Madura society is then widespread and can be easily found in everyday conversation, mass media news, social media, anecdote, and humor to popular culture products, especially novel and films. The result, several previous studies have shown that positive stereotypes sparing practice have been shown to reduce the impact of stereotypes traits on certain individuals or groups. Several previous studies have shown that positive counter stereotypes practices have been shown to reduce the impact of stereotypes traits on certain individual or group. Positive stereotype sparring strategies in workplace are effective enough to reduce the threat of the impact of certain negative stereotypes on individuals and minority groups. This study also found that Madura's ethnicity also positive characteristics that have great potential to be developed as positive stereotypes of Madura's people. This research found that efforts to change the negative image of Madura's ethnicity and build positive stereotypes can be done through tourism business actors. The tourism sector is the choice of most important in this because Madura's large tourism potential and it is expected to be able to support the community economy as a whole. Efforts to instill the values of mindful tourism are expected to be able to become a counter stereotypes as an effort to optimize Madura's tourism potential. This is because in tourism activities, the factor of mindfulness or sincerity in serving is part of excellent service of tourism industry. Conclusion. By proposing the existing positive stereotypes, especially through the continuous practice of mindful tourism services, it is hoped that the image and perception of Madure's ethnicity will change and become more positive. The result of this study have strategic value both for the Madure's ethnic group in particular, as well as for other ethnic groups in Indonesia. Thank you for your listening. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.